So last episode we got all his business done. Well, one deal really. We've got the full team that I want. We've got good bench players, good first teamers who understand their roles as rotational, and of course crucial in the first team, as today we head into the season again hoping to keep our 100% record up. Yes guys, welcome back to the FIFA 21 West Ham United career, episode 4 of season number 4, and we've got a message to start off with. We've got an injured player in Moussa Niakate with a bruised elbow. Ooh, feels so bad for him, as today we have of course 5 games to go. Now we're not in the transfers anymore and it's going to be harder to make it 100%, but you heard me right before that intro. We have won every game, you can see all there. And then you can see the previous month we have won, I think, is it 9 out of 9? Or it might be 11 out of 11. There's 4. And then there's 4. No, it's 8. And we drew all them. So we're unbeaten in 11, but won our last 8. As we have Notts Forest first, that will be a simulation. Hopefully we don't drop points to them. And then Nice will be a simulated game as well. Yes, you heard me right, because if I skip to the next month, we have Arsenal away straight after that, which I am definitely going to be playing at the Emirates as well, followed up by Brighton, who are a decent team in this career mode, just signed Wijnaldum. Still can't believe that, so they're going to be hard to break down, as then Celtic away. Is it just Celtic Park? I can't remember the name of the stadium, but it's a big one with a big atmosphere, and we're playing them in the Europa League. And we don't really have that many tough games. It's that month that's the worst, December. City, Liverpool and Chelsea, and we have Tottenham before that, but apart from that it is lower down teams which you should be beating, starting off with Forest, which of course I'm going to use my first team for, as these are in 11th, so they're not doing too bad, but do need to get the 3 points against them, with Dragowski in goal. Aarons, Diop, Senesi and Acunha's a little bit tired, but we're going to put faith in him, with Rice and Souček in CDM, and Kulu, Cunha and Hammond with Daka up front. Now if we draw this, we're still unbeaten. That's what I've got to remember. If we lose, it's the end of our run. I don't want it to lose, but I am not telling myself it's going to last forever. I am saying we are going to lose at some point. Hopefully it isn't here, but we are going to lose. I'm not going to live up to that disappointment, as it's a 2-2 draw, and we have dropped points for the first time this season to Notts Forest, newly promoted, which ain't good, with Souček getting the goal for us, Carvalho for them, then Ribeiro when they took the lead, and Ryan Christie off the bench to save us from danger. And it's Nice up first, who, to be fair, have actually start off on a flight. These beat Celtic, and if we've got a draw in the last game, I know we're not simulating Arsenal, we're playing it, but I do want to get on some good form, so I might play Nice and then simulate Celtic, because yes, Celtic bottom of the group, they must have got thrashed by Nice, because we got a 2-0 win, so Nice is the game I'm going to play. And this is the lineup. We've got Johnson back in goal, our Europa League team, with Johnson, Niakate, Gvardiol and of course Acunha at left back, because we don't have a backup left back, probably the first signing in January, with Aribo and Rinomota both 77 rated now in CDMs, with Hammond, Christie and Orsic, and Lyndon Dykes up front. Looking at this team, this could survive in the Premier League. It's on its own, our reserve team, so if we don't win the Premier League, I'm going to be very ashamed, as a Jorge needs to get on the bench, or a Jorge, as he's going to be playing against the French team, hopefully off the bench later on in this one, as we're going to start with the team I've just shown you. And let's have a look at this OGC Nice team, with Asensio in goal, decent keeper, Shokran Mustafi, oh my days, Atal, Ellie and Kamara at the back, with Westwood, Budawu and Vanaken in the midfield, he's decent, with Rochina, Bebu and Guiri. This is a decent Nice team. It's not even Nice, it's nice. Little pun on the name there. I'm pretty sure every single person's made that joke who's ever existed on this earth and knows about the Nice football team, as let's go. Gvardiol with the ball straight away. He pokes it through to Joel Aribo, straight away to Ryan Christie as well, who's saved us a lot in recent games. Goals against Portsmouth and Dundalk to take us through. And then, of course, the winner in the last game, or leveller, should I say, is Hammond. Gives it into Rinomota. This is good start-up play as well. It's a shot from Dykes. Very poor. And it's a ball through right here for Bebu, as he chips one out to Guiri right here. He passed it back to Vanaken, as we need to try and get at them. A little push in the back, but still not won the ball, as now Westwood gives it to the side. Joel Aribo with a good tackle right there, and we're going to go forward straight away, are we? Yes, Christie. It's Lyndon Dykes over the top, pointing to where he wants it. It's going to land for him as well. Lyndon Dykes, the Scotsman, or Aussie, whatever he is, cuts inside. Great cut inside and finish! Just past the post. You can tell a little bit maybe that my voice is very croaky today, but I would have been screaming my head off if that went in. Great little cutback and shot as Vanaken gives it back to Ashley Westwood. I'm guessing it's Ashley Westwood. Now on to Bebu, who's tackled by Guardiola right there, and now we break again. This guy's been wanted by everyone, hasn't he? And I can see why. Really coming into his own is the Croatian now, as he's going all the way up the field. It's Guardiola. Guardiola going all the way. He's cut inside. Guardiola with a shot, and it's saved by Asensio. The centre-back slash left-back almost scoring all the way from making the tackle in his own half. He is going to be a big player in the future. What a run as now Rinamoto with the pass down to Jay Hammond as he gives it into Lyndon Dykes. Because he go anywhere? I mean, Christie's not really making a run, but I'm going to give him it there for a 1-2, and he's got it straight through the men. Lyndon Dykes, he's put it wide again. And that is one that he really couldn't have missed. That's another huge chance that he's just wasted. As Guiri gives it around the side to Baby. I just noticed as well their abbreviation at the top is Jim. So the players must be a bit stronger than us. As now that's the ball over the top near Kate. Easy header for him straight away as now Jay Hammond needs to try and go forward as Andy Rinamotta. He needs to get it through that gap, which he does. On to Ryan Christie. Lyndon Dykes is through again, but that's just overcooked. Jay Hammond on a bit of a run right here as he's going to try and cut into the centre a little bit and give it to Lyndon Dykes, who's going to get it over the top to Johnson. Now this is a chance. Can we take one here? Just overcooked over the player at the front post as Andy Rinamotta. Although he's like 5'6", literally, he does win his fair share of headers, as that's a good ball down the line though, and Johnson has to try and get a Guiri here. He's just put the cross in, but keep on going as that is half-time, and it's 0-0 with Nice. We're actually, I won't say struggling, but being pegged back a little bit. I need to come back down to earth a little bit, because of course we've won every game that I've played. I think that game against Notts Forest, which we drew in the simulation, has shook up the boys a bit. That and the fact, of course, we are playing a bit of an unfit rotational side right now, so these ratings should actually be similar, and you can tell as Orsic has nowhere to go, and he doesn't feel at full speed as Christie's going to pass that to Rinamotta, and we've got a chance down this right. Hammond should be fit though as he spins inside. He just tries to get away from his man, gives it to Christie. One more on to Orsic, who's made it all the way, keeps the ball, but it's just robbed at the last minute. It's get at the keeper, get at Ellie, just run at them. And Boadu gives it forward to Bebu there as now it's Westwood through that gap to Vanaken as he passes it back all the way to Westwood as well, and we're just tracking them at the moment. And now we're into this game, still 0-0 as Lyndon Dykes should have scored. Maybe it's time for his York soon, because he has been poor this game, the Aussie, as he's making a run there though, and it's not the correct one. However, he does get this ball. Good bit of endeavour, but terrible ball. Boadu with a pass out wide as well here. Roshinia tackled by Acuna right there as Orsic gives it to the side into Acuna. Through the middle again, Ryan Christie. He turns out into Lyndon Dykes, as Dykes is going to give it to the side of him into Joel Aribo, and he goes through as well, as this is a chance. Can we get it round this corner? We can. Into Ryan Christie. He cuts inside. Christie off the post and in. And this Scottish hero is literally a hero. He's scoring like mad at the moment. 24 on his back. And I won't be surprised if he scores that many the way he's going on. Be in contention for a first team spot because he has been sensational. Absolutely is. It's a great little pass around the corner. Cuts inside to perfection and just finesses that off the post and in. Love it. Absolutely love it. As now Buebu just got a touch on that, but still doesn't come to us as Gurui has the ball through and it's level straight away. Okay, didn't expect that to happen. They've just scored with their winger straight after our goal, and Nice have an away goal if we're going head to head. Not good for us, as it could be 2 draws out of 2, and with the form we're on, I don't like this slipping away from us as it's straight behind Johnson, and he doesn't have time to turn as Guiri does and finish. Not a good moment at all as Westwood playing a couple of 1-2s there, gets the ball still. So that's a good interception from Christie as well, straight through to Dykes, who's managed to stay on the field somehow just because I ain't got a quick sub. And can he pass this out to Hammond? No, he can't. And that was a huge chance. Lyndon Dykes, I'm getting fed up with you like mad, mate. That is absolutely shocking from you. As Acuna heads it into the middle, into Joel Aribo, and Christie can't touch the ball down. That's Rangers and Celtic passing to each other. It's never going to come off, is it? As they might get a draw here at the London Stadium, which isn't a good result for us, but we're still fighting on. It's Rashina. He turns us easily, and Acuna gets the tackle in, but that's the full-time whistle. And Nice have earned a valuable point for them, as we draw 1-1 at the London Stadium to keep us second in the group and them top. And as for the league, that draw against Notts Forest keeps us at second now, as Aston Villa are actually third and still 5 points behind, because Manchester City have Of course, they've got 7 wins out of 7. It's just City, isn't it? They're bloody sweats. And as I just look at the academy, we're straight onto the Arsenal game, as Manchester City have drawn. So this is a big chance to try and catch up with them again, although against a really good team, as I'll just do one switch right there to our first team. And I'm actually going to do the press conference. We need Gene up a little bit, as then we face Arsenal away from home, who are in 16th, by the way. I'm just trying to remember, did Cunha score against Notts Forest? I'm actually unsure. He might have actually stopped his record with Kamara, Messer in goal, Mazraoui, Tierney, Kirby, Holgate and Tabospa at the back with Schleicher and James Rodriguez, with Richarlison, Cordoba and Talvan. No Ben Rama, who is actually on the bench, so he still is at Arsenal, our beautiful player in Season 1. At least he got score against us in this first half. Hopefully, if no one gets injured, as, yeah, let's get ripped into the 16th place side. I cannot believe they're that low down, as we've done a save on these. We rebuilt them, and now the 16th. God, I hate how it's changed. Now Declan Rice, straight through to Mateus Cunha at the start of this game. Back into Declan Rice. He's going to try and force it forward, as Hammers in CDM this game reads that one. Actually, no, he's not in CDM. He's one of 2 in the midfield, isn't he? I'm pretty sure the attacking one. I heard much of this Javier Schlager, so he must be the defensive one. Maybe a, what do you call it, a youth prospect who's come through, as Richarlison can't get that pass off. Souček with the block onto player out wide in Cordoba, as now it's on to James Rodriguez again. Richarlison has actually swapped and gone up front, which it didn't say it was at the start, as they've got a chance here. The Spaniard, Cordoba, round Aarons in the middle to Richarlison, and it's tapped in at the second opportunity. Arsenal take the lead here at the Emirates, and this is us behind again like we was against Chelsea. Good goal from Richarlison. I mean, Dragowski did the best he could from point-blank range, but the rebound was straight in. Diop, you have to follow your man at every single opportunity. And 24 minutes in after Richarlison's goal, it's gone quite quiet. They've passed it around. Maybe James has brought that from his Everton days with Ancelotti. I can't get that game out of my head. It lives rent-free. The game where they passed it round for literally almost half of the, well, over half of the first half, about 30 minutes, just non-stop passing, first touch and kept it, as now Souček does win the ball back right there off Cordoba, has gone down injured, but there was no bad tackle in that, as now Souček's going to pass it to the side of him into Nkulu. Chris going to try and create something here. Gives it into Daka around the corner again. Straight into Cunha, who's tucked down in the box, mind you. Nothing given, as now Hammond has an overlap from Cunha. And can we get a whip into Patson Daka, or Cunha at the back post as he's reaching for it? Declan Rice gets it on the edge. Still, we continue our attack as Daka turns well, has a shot. Brilliant block. Should have been able to get the reply right there as Diop. What a challenge to keep us in this. I think he was through a little bit there as Aarons. It's a risky 1-2, but it works as the speedster's just running away. He's doing a Guardiol, as we're going to give it to the side right now into Souček. Don't be offside. He isn't, or he is. Linesman, so late with your flag. And that's the end of the first half. So we find ourselves behind at half-time. I think we're behind against Chelsea at half-time. Maybe we won't. Look at that possession. 71% to 29. They have literally done a Spain here. Not create much chances. Of course, they've scored this time, though. And just keep all the ball. Need to try and change it in this half as Mateus Cunha straight to Daka. Straight to Cunha again, and he's going to try and find a way through, but can't really, as he gives it to Souček. Now on to Aarons. Now onto Souček again, as that's through the middle to Declan Rice, and he's going to give it through the middle again onto Daka. Now round to Hammond, who's took it back. He's just going to try and weave a chance as Hammond's through, and he's burying it in that bottom corner. We have the instant reply against Arsenal at the start of this second half, running through all their players celebrating. I need to find the West Ham fans. They're in this corner. And what a goal that was. The new Payet in full flow, cuts inside, good touch, and bang, finessed into the bottom corner. Even Stevens now, ain't it? As that's a terrible pass forward, to be honest, and we slid straight through to Boschke's legs, but then he just went down after, so I don't think that's even an advantage. It's a dive, if anything, as Cunha has Daka over the top. Can he win this race? Not really against Kamara. It's Richarlison on the ball right here as Arsenal continue to dominate possession even after our goal. I mean, I'd take it. I just want to happen what happened against Chelsea to happen here as well. You know, last minute goal, as that's not a free kick. It's a good tackle from Senesi. It's even got booked for it. No, referee, I don't agree with that, as now we need this wall to stand very, very strong. I mean, you can only really move them one way, can't you? Oh, no, you can't. You can move them another, as Hammers hits it over the wall, and what a save, Dragowski. What a save. All the possession and their only chances has been a tap-in, and of course a free kick, as Hammond's going to get that straight away, and he can just run it Go on, Hammond. Go on, Jay Hammond. You've got the pace on them. You've got like 97 at this moment in time. Let's keep on going, Hammond. Keep on going. You've got Chris at the side of you. Keep on going into that gap. He's won the ball. Brilliant from him as Daka. All that work from Jay and you lose it. Absolutely hate that from you, Daka. Why can't we find a striker who's really consistent? We had Mayoral, who was amazing. Antonio wasn't consistent the season before, but did the job. We really do need a striker who can do it, as now Hammond straight on the ball right here. He cuts inside, pass it straight to the side of Declan Rice. Now onto Cunha, who's looking for Daka and still can't get it to him. It's James Rodriguez now. I don't want 3 draws out of 3 draws this episode, but I don't want to lose it as Diop. I thought he won't get into that for some reason right there. As Declan Rice now to just pass it out from the back into Matheus Cunha, into Patson Daka. Oh, it's Daxon Daka, I can't remember the first name, as Cunha gets the ball over the top though, and he's got a bit of a chance here. Matheus Cunha turns inside, just drop that off to Daka, who turns out and shoots, and he's put it wide. What a miss from Daka, and I tell you what, he's not consistent. Charlison's going to try and run round us here, and Senesi putting the pressure on. Oh, he's already booked. Oh, we're glad nothing was given there as Richarlison stayed down, and Souček, that's never a free kick. Buddies gave it. Never in a million years was that a free kick. Just a nudge. And he got the ball as Richarlison whips this in. Please get it away. Yes, Senesi, I think it was. As we're still going to defend here. Schlager to the side of him. Richarlison, good touch from Souček, as now we've got a break. Can we try and get the win in the last minute? It's Cunha. He's got to try and get this round the corner into Patson Daka, as we've got the run from Souček in the middle. Daka turn out. Daka, you just had to turn out quicker than that, mate. I don't care if you don't have the skills. You're a striker. You've got to be agile and you've got to pull that off, as now Cunha's going to throw this backwards. We've got under a minute left in this game, as Cunha straight into Declan Rice. Now to Daka, as Cunha's making a good move. Can we get it round? We can. It's not fallen to him, but Hammond hasn't had the shot. Pull the trigger, mate, as we've drawn. I mean, it is Arsenal, but it's a very weak Arsenal. We're struggling this season, and that will keep us now like 4 points behind Manchester City. Very disappointing. And it's on to Brighton next, who are in 3rd. So Brighton are steaming up the league. I told you they've made some quality signings. Their team looks absolutely quality. I've been suggested Boadu as a signing quite a bit on this save. He's at Brighton. He literally stayed with them when they got relegated, and they've come back up and just thrown everything at getting up to the Premier League top of the table, that is, as they've got Wijnaldum behind him, they've got the Dutch links. So here we go. I was really tempted to actually play Christie in this and Cunha up front after Daka and Dykes' really poor performances, but I'm going to go with this team, and let's see if we can win. And let's have a look at Brighton's team that was hyping up. Emiliano Martinez, see, great keeper. Veltman, Lamptey, Bernardo, Burnham, Keane. Strong enough defence with Winks and Wijnaldum. That's a top Premier League defence. Petrovic, Boateng and Milik, so they've got 3 strikers, but 1 just behind them. Petkovic, of course, a good Croatian who's very tall. Boateng we've seen in the first save I ever did with Ibar. And then, of course, Milik, Napoli. I mean, that sounds like I'm putting him down a bit. Just literally the only thing to describe him is the word Napoli. But he's proven in Europe he's going to be a good striker for them, and he's been there quite a while. As Souček now gives it to Aarons. Needs to start off on the front foot this time and try and get the win, as we're going to pass that across to Daka. Daka looks for that gap, still can't find it, still not doing it him, but he's got the ball through here. Daka with the shot, loops over the keeper, but the bar as well. And Souček now with a pass to the side of him into Nkunku, as now he gives it to Daka, is it? Yeah, it is Daka trying to chase this down. What a challenge, and no way that's been given. At least he's not booked. That was a great challenge, but Petkovic has got injured, so maybe it was a bit harsh to carry on, as Souček tries to get that ball, pass around the side, only as far as Hammond, as the midfield trying to play it out a little bit here. Matheus Cunha making a great run in behind, and he can score a goal, but he's not gonna. He's that good. He will sacrifice his goal, which could have been his 10th, for Daka to get one, and that's only 2 for him now. But it's a big goal for him to score, of course, in the old grand scheme of things. We will stay 2nd, and these are in 3rd, so we'll take a bigger leap towards the top, as that's a great little sweaty, and we have a lead. And it's a Diop now to have the ball as well. He gives it into Matheus Cunha onto Nkunku, as he's going to try and get it around the corner into Aarons this time, and Max Aarons, what can he try and do? He gives it into Souček, who gives it around the corner into Daka, and now onto Cunha again as Souček. This is good play from us, but just stopped at the last minute there as Wijnaldum now, and Winks trying to forge a little bit of a getaway, but Boateng can't get past Senesi in the defence, gives it to Matheus Cunha. Can he get time for his goal? He's quick at turning, look at that, and I've already registered the shot way before. That was stupid. And Wijnaldum with the ball through here to Manny Boateng, who cuts No way. No way has that got in. Dragowski, what are you playing at? Literally, Brighton's first attack. They've scored their equaliser straight away, and our gap at the top of the league is now compromised because Dragowski just was absolutely terrible in that situation. What was he playing at? It's a pass straight from the middle. I thought Senesi's caught up with him. He's done it. Cuts inside, fair dues, but he's got to be centre of his goals, and he has got to save that Dragowski. I'm blaming the keeper. It was skimmed off his boot as well from Manny Boateng, and he always scores against me just because I absolutely love the player. Cannot make these 4 draws this episode. Need to get back into it. And we're going to try and start with Daka straight to Matheus Cunha before half-time would be ideal as well, because that will be a shock to their system as well as ours, to be fair, because we haven't really got many shots off which have been good apart from the goal, and that was of course a sweaty goal, as now we're trying to put the pressure on further up the field. It's just been Brighton passing it around and dominating our midfield, who are literally 90 and 92 rated, so don't understand that, as Diop almost gets it right there, slides to block it. Can we get up the field really quick at the end of this half right here as Cunha's running through, and Michael Keane with the tackle, easily done. I just had to try and belt it so the ref won't blow his whistle, but he has now. And it's 1-1 at the break. So let's try and get back into this. Diop, the pass straight over the top into Chris Nkulu. Now onto Souček as Declan Rice. He gets the ball straight through to Daka as well as Matheus Cunha in front. And I think Daka got a bit of a nudge on him there. That should have been a free kick as Souček tackled there by Wijnaldum. It's Boateng and Senesi with a tackle straight away to reply as we need to get this ball forward straight away. Daka with a little bit of a flick right there, but can't work out. As Hammond now as well turns out and gives it into Declan Rice. As Rice running with it down the line, he cuts back and just gives it into Jay Hammond. As Hammond now, he turns out as well into Matheus Cunha, who was ready to release it. I think I was ready to pull the trigger myself and literally did. Press R, T and B. As now we need to get this ball back as well. Emiliano Martinez into Joel Ventman now playing at the left centre-back role. Bernardo, I can't believe he's still there. He is ancient. It is hard to break this 5 at the back down though. They've got experience right there. That's got to be a free kick. Tyreek Lamptey dived in like crazy right there, but nothing given. As Hammond now to the side of him into Declan Rice. He gets it over the top. Could he win this header? Yes, he can. Great little header right there, as now we've still got the ball. Souček around the corner to Daka. Back heel, that almost worked. Good intent, what I wanted to do, as we've still worked it round here. Souček with a great turn, and what a block, as it's given as a penalty anyway. It must be handball from Joel Veltman, as I don't think there was anything really in that, but it's been given, and it's a huge chance for us to take the lead right here. Need to get this right, as Orsic is going to come on for Chris Nkulu now as well, as come on, Cunha. Bury this. I'm going to go to my favoured corner. Hopefully he hasn't done his homework, Martinez. But he has. But he has. I mean, they used to have Matt Ryan in net as well, didn't they? They bought him back. But now Emiliano Martinez, he's amazing and saves the penalty as well, as we need to keep this pressure up though. We're doing better in this game. Just need this goal. I regret now taking Chris off as well for Orsic, but we had to get it done as Cunha from range, and that's blocked straight away. It looked quite direct and fast, that one, but good block in the way, as now Declan Rice onto Max Aarons, who's flooding forward. We really need this goal, and every player has been sent forward. Declan Rice through the gap to Daka, now onto Cunha, who's tackled. Thomas Acuna now with it down the wing, straight into Jay Hammond right here, as he's going to turn out and give it to Souček, who's passing it across to Senesi, and Senesi's going to leg it forward a bit. Souček through the middle, Daka, Cunha, run around from Souček, which we are going to give him the ball. Actually, no, it's Declan Rice, as this is Souček. The ball straight through to Daka. What a ball. Daka has to get this shot right this time. Bounces back down, and he's burying that one. It fell perfectly to him, and we just needed that slice of luck. We missed the penalty, and then we get the luck to return him. What a finish. Beautiful stuff, as this just bounced straight down for him. Ryan Christie's going to come onto the field now. Hopefully he can grab himself a goal, which he's been doing in recent times, and Michael Keane, got a feel for you. Martinez, I've got a feel for you. But Daka, love it, mate. Bit of luck, but I absolutely love it, as Tyreek Lamptey onto Yves Bissouma now, who's going to try and get at them. And Acuna does get the tackling right there, as it's still them on the ball. And Harry Winks jumping backwards. Tried to get the tackle in with Souček there. Dived in a little bit, as they're still coming at us through this middle. And Senesi to pick up on that one, and now he needs to pass it out. Good pass. But that is the end of the game, and I will take it, because finally we have a win today. No more draws. Moving into Celtic, which possibly could be a draw. As they actually did pick up a win in their last game against Dundalk. As Suchet, that might be 91 rated. I think it is, you know, when it comes up with something like that. As Celtic are the next game, of course, going to be simulated. See how it goes. And let's go straight into this game against the Celtics. As we'll go with our reserve squad. You know what it is. No changes to that. It's Lyndon Dykes still up front because he has played in Scotland before. Was it Motherwell where he was really good? I think it was. It definitely wasn't Rangers or Celtic, I don't think. As we'll quick simulate this. It's like 5:50 kickoff. It's pretty weird. Away at Celtic Park or whatever it's called. I've just completely lost it. As can we not lose this? We don't. It's a win. As the winning hopefully continues. Christie with a goal against his old club, which probably didn't celebrate. Orsic with the one to make it 2. And Welsh got a reply, but too late for the Ticks. And of course, it's straight on to another game after this as Man City, I think, dropped points, didn't they? Yeah, because we're 2 points behind. They must have drawn their game as well. As they've dropped another one. They've drawn another one. So if we win this game, we'll be level on points with City. But of course, that's until next episode. We've done the 5 today. And despite all the draws, we're still in a very, very, very strong position in both Europa League and, of course, Premier League. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. We are at 2.1k subscribers, which is absolutely immense. If we could hit 3k before the end of the year, I would blow up, literally. It would be amazing. I'd just blow up, not literally. I don't know. I'm thinking of things to say. As thank you all for watching. In a bit, guys. Take care and peace.